Hi everybody, hope you are all fine. This is Alatik. I once again welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Engineering Drive. Today I am going to discuss about the TCP by IP reference model. In my previous part of computer networks, I have discussed with all of you the OSI reference model. Is it right? And in OSI reference model, we have 7 layers. And I have explained you each and everything of those 7 layers and how they will work and how they will communicate with each other. Now, TCP IP reference model is a shorter reference model, but it is a practical reference model, which means unlike OSI reference model, which is a hypothetical one, this reference model is a practical one and which is used in internet at present also. Okay, and in this TCP IP reference model, we have 4 layers. Unlike OSI reference model, this TCP by IP reference model consists of these 4 layers: host to network layer, internet layer, transport layer and application layer. Okay, and what are the protocols supported by all these layers? Each and everything I am going to discuss in my today's video. So my dear students, let us discuss now the working of all these layers and whether they are same in terms of OSI reference model and what are the protocols supported by each and every layer. You know that protocols play a very important role in defining rules and regulation for establishing communication between different set of devices. Is it right? So, host to network layer. What is the use of this host to network layer, which is the bottom layer in TCP by IP model? So, before I am going to explain this host to network layer, let me just clarify to you what is TCP by IP stands for. Okay, TCP by IP reference model, it stands for Transmission Control Protocol, and IP stands for Internet Protocol. So these two protocols are the very important protocols at present in defining the internet connection and establishing communication across the network. Okay, so TCP by IP means Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol model. Now let us discuss the first one, host to network layer. This host to network layer is nothing but it is a combination of previous 2 layers in OSI model. What are those 2 bottom layers? Physical layer and data link layer. Whatever the activities our physical layer and data link layer will do in OSI model, the same activities will take care by host to network layer also. And the only difference here is in host to network layer, it supports some set of protocols such as ARPANET, okay, SATNET, LAN, etc. So these are some of the protocols that this host to network layer supports, in addition to physical and data link layer activities which were performed in OSI reference model. Is it right? Which means establishing the physical connection and then detection of errors in terms of connection and detection of errors in the message. Each and everything will take care of by this host to network layer. Now, once the responsibilities of host to network is completed, the next layer, which is new one in our TCP by IP model, is an internet layer. Okay, this internet layer replaces the network layer in OSI reference model. Okay, and in this internet layer, the protocol which is used in this internet layer is the IP protocol. You know what is IP? Internet protocol. This internet protocol is very important in order to establish communication between 2 set of devices. Okay, if the internet protocol is not available, then the connection will not be established first. So internet protocol is mainly used for establishing the connection across the set of devices. Once the connection is established, then automatically the communication can take place. So it is the responsibility of internet layer. Next one, the transport layer. So the job of transport layer is to establish communication and transfer the packets to the required recipients. Now, in order to perform transmission of data, in transport layer, there are two protocols that are used. What are those two protocols? One is the TCP protocol. So what is TCP protocol? It is a transmission control protocol, and then there is one more protocol which is used in the transport layer, which is UDP protocol, which is user datagram protocol. Okay, these are the two protocols which are used in the transport layer. The main purpose of this protocol is to establish communication. Now, in order to establish communication, which is preferred, sir? TCP is preferred or UDP is preferred? My dear students, the main difference between TCP protocol and UDP protocol is TCP is a connection oriented protocol, whereas user datagram protocol is a connectionless protocol. So, as we know that the connection oriented protocols are much more reliable than the connectionless protocol. That's why TCP protocol is preferred, which is a connection oriented protocol in order to perform transmission of data in transport layer. But in some cases where we want to achieve the required things within less cost, then at that time UDP will be preferred in transport layer. Okay, so these are the two protocols that will come under the category of transport layer. Then comes the last layer, which is an application layer. So in application layer, first work of application layer is same which we have seen in OSI reference model, that is checking of login and password. If the user corrects incorrect login or invalid password, immediately the message will be delivered to the user, and so that user can rectify it. So application layer will do that work. Along with that work, one more work our application layer will do here is it will make use of these protocols. What are those protocols? Telnet, FTP, SMTP, HTTP, etc. Okay, so these are the protocols that can be used in the application layer. So application layer will make use of this telecommunication network protocol, file transfer protocol, simple mail transfer protocol, and then hypertext transfer protocol. So you know what is the purpose of all these protocols? Let me give you one example of FTP. In order to download the file transfer protocol, in order to upload the file transfer protocol, and in order to perform email checking, in order to perform the browsing of email, we can use a SMTP protocol, and hypertext transfer protocol is mainly used for browsing of data. Okay, in order to browse the data, HTTP used. So all these protocols will work at the application layer of the TCP by IP reference model. So collectively combined together, these four layers of TCP by IP reference model will make sure that connection will be established, and along with connection, the communication will be taking place in a very smooth manner. Okay, that's why this TCP by IP reference model is termed as a practical model which is used in internet. So with this, let me close my today's session of video. See you soon everybody. Take care. Allah Hafiz.